Arvydas Šliogeris, a name you have not heard if you are not from Lithuania. He was one of the most pronounced philosophers of independent Lithuania. He mostly studied German existentialism and Heidegger's Phenomenology. Šliogeris translated to the Lithuanian language the works of the aforementioned Heidegger, but also Nietzsche, Popper, Hegel, Schopenhauer, and Marx, a great deal of work into expanding the philosophical literature available to a Lithuanian reader. Later in his life, he transitioned into photo-sophy, claiming that everything has already been said and one should now philosophize with a camera. I will not go deeper into his work or biography, but stop here and delve into a peculiar thought of his. The thought goes that in Paul Cezanne's painting, The Great Pine, the tree in the painting is more real than the tree in itself, or in other terms, the secondary being of a tree, the one in the painting, is more real than its primary one. The rest of the video will focus on just this idea and my outside explanation of it from the phenomenological perspective. Firstly, we must consider Heidegger's and even more so Binswanger's and Boss's phenomenology. I believe a crucial missing part to understanding the terms primary and secondary being is meaning. Phenomenologists argue that we humans perceive firstly the meaning of things, not the objects in themselves. When we see a Coca-Cola can, we don't think aluminum can. At least not really. We might think refreshing, perhaps Christmas. If we are in the Soviet Union, we think freedom or capitalism. We perceive the objects around us firstly through the lenses of meaning. We categorize and abstract. Once we see a tree, that's it. We saw a tree. It takes great effort to ever really see a tree again, not just a tree's representation. Only as children, or on psychedelics, we wander around experiencing the primary being of objects, precisely because in that state we do not have representations of meaning attached to the world surrounding us. We lose that over time. We categorize and abstract. It is hard to exist perceiving the primary being of things. Just think about how tiring it is to choose a sink or a window handle or a spoon when decorating your house, or pick out a new pair of shoes. You must actually look at the things, not just their representations. Therefore, we don't exist in the material world. Not really. It is too complex to comprehend constantly. You could spend the entire day just examining an intricate Persian rug, and those on psychedelics do. We exist more so surrounded by representations of things. We live in abstraction. We are not scientists by nature, we are more so engineers. When we look at the world, we see use, purpose, potential, meaning, not atoms. We are surrounded by a constant shift of infinite patterns, and all that is left for us to do is adapt and then extend the species. So who cares about the primary being of a stick? All he sees is the possibility of a spear. To get back to Šliogeris, when he says a tree is more real in the painting than the tree in itself, I believe this is what he means. A painting captures the meaning of a tree, or the secondary being, and since we humans are orientated towards meaning first, therefore, for us the tree is more real in the painting. Reality for us is the secondary being. Reality is what had the light of consciousness shined on it, like for example, a painting by Paul Cezanne. Happy photographing.